The best time of the year is winter, and it's time for camping. What do you say, me and you, we go for camping?
Are you joking? Look at me, man. I'm freezing.
Yeah, I know you're freezing, but it's all sorted out. Just trust me. Let's go for camping, and you're going to enjoy it.
I don't think so. How?
We're
How?
going to take a caravan with us.
A caravan? In this
Yeah.
part of the world?
Yes.
Where are you
my
going to
friend.
find a caravan from? You're kidding me, huh?
Well, there's a lot to say about caravans. You haven't heard about caravans in Oman?
I
You
don't
have
know what
one?
you're talking about, man. I have no idea.
All right, then let's go. Let me tell you about caravans.
Let's find out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan, hello.
Alaikum assalam.
And
Hello, how are you?
welcome to Ummati Station. I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good, not so bad. Is it hot in here or is it just me?
What are you wearing, man? Look at yourself. Are you wearing this on purpose because of the show?
Allah, Ali, you made us wear all these jumpers just for your show.
What am
Shame
I
on
wearing?
you, man.
Look at me, man. Look at me. What on earth is happening? I have no idea, man.
Well, Ali, today I want to introduce you to an amazing guest that is going to tell us about the world of caravans. I know, shocked, and you have heard about caravans in Oman, but it's a very big industry today. A lot of people have caravans. A lot of people are enjoying this lovely weather with their families in the caravans. So let us welcome our guest for today, Mr. Ka'b al-KHARUSI.
Before you even do that, let me read a little bit about him. While I do that, I want you to leave and come back because you are freezing, man. Not just freezing in terms of the weather.
Okay.
All right. And while he's doing that, let me tell you who our guest is. Is Ka'b Ahmed Al-KHARUSI. He's 36 years old, married with 3 kids. Sujood, Aya, and Dua. I love the names, mashallah. Sujood, Aya, and Dua. Very lovely name, mashallah. By profession, Ka'b is a senior expert in commercial planning and focused on customer experience. Worked with different telecom companies throughout his professional career. Favorite place to spend weekends for Ka'b and his family is the beach. But the question here is, how? How does he spend his time at the beach? Let's find that out. So let us welcome our friend Ka'b Al-KHARUSI.
السلام عليكم كيف حالكم؟
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
How are you guys?
How are you? Good, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. We're fine. We're very happy to see you today.
Wallah, I'm happier also to see you guys too, especially that you're across the world, it seems, from your looks.
Yeah, look at Hatim. Look at what Hatim is wearing. What are you wearing, man? What are you wearing? Oops. Let me.
I am sweating inside, all because of Ali. He made me wear all these jumpers.
He's jealous. He saw me wearing this, and he said he decided I want to wear too. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
Why do you like to copy me in everything? Why?
Matching.
Ali, it's enough that we have beard and it's already warm on our faces. Now we're even more warm because of the jumpers.
Wait. Beard, glasses, headphone. What do you call this? Scarf? I don't know, whatever. And
cap.
Headscarf.
Cap. Headscarf. Man, that is something you wear inside a caravan.
Ali,
yes.
Don't you think I should be in... Ali, don't you think that I should be in the center and you young people on the side? And mashallah, I'm the only one مغبر.
لا وين شباب بعدك. You're still young.
No, wallah, you really want to do that, man? I don't know, man. Okay.
No, no, no. I'm just kidding. No, no, I'm just kidding. Now the equation is balanced.
Uh-huh.
So let us start with Ka'b. MashaAllah, Ka'b, you're very much interested in caravans. It's always good to know the first story, how it started. I'm sure you didn't wake up in the morning and decide, I'm gonna get a caravan. How did it
Yeah.
start? What happened?
Well, first of all, I'm a kind of person who likes camping. So I used to do a lot of camping a long time ago, but the old-fashioned way, which was the tents and sleeping outside. And if you want to go to, if you want to use the loo, for example, you'll have to go to the places that you create yourself. Um, so, oh yeah,
The bushes.
oh yes, exactly. So what happened after that was after I got married and we found out that we're getting our first baby after a couple of years. Uh, the first thing that hit in my head was, what am I going to do with these kids or this kid who's coming? How am I going to spend my time with them? Because when you go to the malls, you see all these game places and you see a lot of kids there, and that's something I really didn't want to do. With all these electronics and lights, I always felt that it was too bad for the kids. So
Yes.
me and my wife, we started talking about how difficult it's going to be raising this little kid or kids, whatever it was. And we decided to actually buy a small caravan. So we bought a really small caravan, and there's where we started. 40 days down the road, after the baby was out, my daughter Sujud was on the beach on day 40. But alhamdulillah, that's how
On
we
day
started.
40.
Yeah, day 41.
That's
Day 41.
like all those 40 days she was in the house. She didn't leave.
Exactly.
And the next day she was in the caravan.
She was on the beach actually. The caravan. She spent
MashaAllah.
few of her moments on the caravan, but mostly on the beach.
MashaAllah.
Ka'b, what was the reaction of the family that you are taking this 40-year-old baby to the beach in a caravan?
Wallahi, I'm sure most of you know that we were considered like one of the crazy people who don't know anything about raising a kid, and we were very careless by doing that. But no one said it, of course. But you could see it in their eyes. But now they actually support it big time, and they actually say, like if 1 week we don't go to the beach, my father will ask, كيف قاعد ما بتروح البحر يعني ولا the kids you have to go to the beach. So it changed. It completely changed.
You're talking about when was this? In year 2000 what?
It was 6 years ago, تقريبا 2017 تقريبا, yeah.
And that's when the caravan started here in Oman? Or was it before that?
Yes. You mean for caravan what, in Oman you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, in Oman, it's been here for very long actually, but it was one of those weird vehicles that you see on the road, if you see it, if you're lucky to see it.
Only few people would have it.
Yes, so usually you get people who've been studying in the US, for example, or something like that, and when they came back, they brought a caravan with them or something, but there were few, you could count them.
Maybe because they felt homesick, so they wanted to feel
exactly
like they were still in America.
And not only that, because we have a beautiful country, mashallah, our coastline is crazy. You can drive through the coastline. It's more than 1,700, 1,800 kilometers, right? Of coastline, and you can stop تقريبا everywhere from that coastline, except certain places, But it's so beautiful, and those people who went there and saw those caravans and caught their eye with the caravans, somehow they linked it with Oman. They linked it with how beautiful our country is and how safe it is also. يعني I think they did an amazing job by doing that. But just to give you an idea, once I got my caravan and we went to the police to register it. It was like I got a rocket inside the police registration place, you know, like all of them coming and seeing and, oh, what is this? How the tires? No, where's the lights? Where's the brakes? There's no brakes, which they are. Yani. This is just to give you an idea of how there are not a lot in Oman those days. Yani.
Yes. But I'm sure, Ka'ab, when you decided that you want to get a caravan, it's a new thing. You had to find out more about it, where to buy it, how to get it, how much will it cost, what is suitable for the roads in Oman, what is not suitable. You know, do you have to have a special budget for it? So how did you go about making the decision to buy it?
Well, see, first of all, you know, there are more than one type of vehicle when it comes to the caravans. So, for example, you have the RV, which is the one that you actually drive, and then you have the caravan, which I have.
Hold on. Before you continue, let me just see. Are you inside the caravan right now?
Yes, I am inside my caravan.
So
Part of the caravan.
You are getting interviewed inside a caravan. Is that what you're telling me?
This is my second caravan, by the way. My first caravan was small, so you could have seen the whole caravan with the first one.
Wow,
this is an upgrade.
Amazing.
Ka'ab, are you in the caravan because you want to be in the caravan, or are you in the caravan because you're kicked out of the house?
No. I need to be very careful. I am in the caravan because I want to be in the caravan.
Aha.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hatim, you're gonna cause problems to all the guests that we bring, man. I don't hear about them after the interview. I don't know, man. Ka'ab, be careful.
No, Ali, now instead of the husband sleeping on the sofa when he is being grounded by his wife, he can buy a caravan and sleep anywhere.
Man.
And he'll be excited running to the caravan.
And he'll be excited.
Oh, you mean he's trying to find an opportunity to be out there? Okay. Careful. Be careful, wives. Be careful. So we are actually inside the caravan now, the three of us. How beautiful.
It was just explaining the difference between the RV and the caravan. What's the difference between them again?
Okay, yeah. So we have the RV. We have the RV, as I told you, is the one you drive. And then you have the caravan, is the one that you pull, which I use. And you have a camper also that comes on top of the pickup truck. That's the smallest kind of in the caravan world, let's say. The RV is good for the States, personally, more than in Oman, because of the long distances that you drive between state to state, which is good to use while you and your family can be in the RV inside while you're driving it. It's called a motorhome. So they're inside the motorhome and you drive. But in the caravan, you can't do that for safety reasons. You can't keep your family inside.
Why? What exactly is the problem? What do you mean safety reasons?
Yeah, because the motorhome comes with seat belts inside, and it's one piece. It's connected completely in one piece as a car. With the caravan, no, it's a separate piece that is connected only by a hook and some safety, of course, measures.
Okay.
But yeah. And then you have
Ali in any way, do you have a picture of an RV and a caravan, so at least our audience can know what are we talking about?
I can do the search on the internet.
Just search for a motorhome.
Motorhome, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But while doing that, let's just show you the picture of where Ka'b is at the moment. So
MashaAllah.
Oh, yeah.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
tell us about it.
So this is the caravan, as you can see, the entrance and the what do you call this? The staircase. You can see a big sheet on this opens actually. It's an automatic awning, it's called, and it moves all the way to nearly 3 meters. Gives you good shade.
3
meters,
meters.
yeah.
MashaAllah.
Yeah,
MashaAllah.
around 3 meters. Yeah, you see, so this is something that you pull. Of course, it's not connected now, and that's in this picture that you see. When it's connected, it's closer. And this is the difference actually between a motorhome and a caravan, which is when I reach to a place where I'm camping with a caravan, I park the caravan, I disconnect my car, and I can use my car to go and do anything. You know, get water, more water. I forgot something. There's an emergency. I move with my car only, not with the whole car. This is like an evening shot. Yeah.
Well, it looks much better in the evening. I mean, look at the lighting that. Oh man.
Yeah, and this is a full moon.
MashaAllah. Yeah, where were you when I was in my honeymoon? I could have got this in my honeymoon. Yeah, this is very romantic.
It would have been cheaper. I know that's what you mean. It's nothing to do with the romantic.
No. Yeah, Ka'b, don't get me into trouble, man.
Yeah, because Ali, he always puts us in trouble, right? So now it's our turn.
No. What I meant is the atmosphere is more romantic.
So that's a motorhome. This is a motorhome. They come in different sizes. Of course, you have Class A, which is like a big bus, which you could. It was in one of those pictures before.
Okay,
it's Class A is like a huge bus that has nearly everything.
It looks like a normal bus.
These reach up to $500,000 or more in dollars, of course, I'm talking about.
I think this is mainly for celebrities, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and you'll be surprised. There are people who actually put all the like their retirement savings and stuff like that onto something like this. I know people. I read stories. I've seen videos of people who sold their houses to buy a caravan
and got this
and live the remaining of their lives around everywhere.
But I think Ka'b, if you get something like this, like the bus, it's not very practical for off-road and the landscape in Oman. It's better for you to have a motorhome or a caravan, which is much better, which is convenient. I think even in terms of maintenance and this, it's better. And I think you would need a special license to drive a bus.
Exactly, very true. And it's not easy because in our beaches here, for example, there are places that you need to get in a specific angle and stuff like that. With that bus or Class C, let's call it, Class A. Sorry, it's going to be a disaster.
So are you telling me that now that you're driving a caravan, you don't need a different license?
No.
Yeah, you're using the same license now.
Yes, my same license, but the caravan is registered under a separate registration, of course.
What about the RV?
The RV, you have up to 3 tons. After 3 tons, I'm not sure about the numbers, but I think so around 3 tons. After 3 tons, it's a heavy license, but below that, it's a normal one. Something like that. I'm not really sure about the numbers, but they're there in the ROP website.
We have a comment from Love for Humanity. Oh man, I see a lot of these here in Florida. People scare me while driving. Wait, what?
Thank God we're not in Florida.
Oh yeah, yeah. There are lots of
You gotta be more scared.
But you mentioned in the beginning, Ka'b, the experience with your daughter. What do you think it added to your daughter? This experience of going in a caravan and being on the beach, and I want parents to hear this from you. What are the things that this experience added to your kids?
Okay. See, us growing up, I remember that we used to play with sand. We used to play outside. We used to get hurt. Play with stones. Our imagination was different. Uh, Recently, things changed. People started becoming more into electronics, which is not a bad thing if it's done right. But unfortunately, in most cases, we see it going to extremes of kids reaching to extents where the eyes can't stop flickering, because of these devices. So what I try to do is make sure that we go back to the way we used to live those beautiful days outside, the sand with the mud,
Yes.
knowing the taste of sand itself, the egg taste of sand. I'm sure there's a lot of kids today that don't know what's the taste of sand, and a bit of stones. What I
we did not we never heard the word hygiene when we grew up.
Exactly.
It was all sand and mud and stones and everything. But now, mashallah, sanitizers or other.
I remember, والله ما بس كذاك I remember, that machine that used to pass in the neighborhood for the mosquitoes. Okay, and then we used to run behind it, and smell it. And today we want ACs that have filters and all that. So what I felt that happened with my first daughter, and it's repeating also with the second one, inshallah, and the third one also, is that somehow they got connected with nature more than malls and this man-made structures. So the sea, it has a different vibe. It has a different what you call this energy. Whether you agree or not, but if you have a problem, for example, in all these romantic movies, for example, if you look at, if someone has a problem, he goes to the sea, he sits in front of it, he gets a relief,
Yeah.
So that's in the movies, but I could tell you 100% it's real, actually. So yeah, that's my kids got connected with that. They became more focused on playing with the nature itself. They started caring about the nature also. So cleaning the beach, animals. They love animals. They really care about animals. They're against animals being in cages.
Yes.
So many things. It's all because of the nature, the things you see outside.
You can't take them to the zoo.
Well, I did actually.
You did?
It was a mistake. I took them to the zoo, and it was a mistake somehow. Because she started asking me questions. I felt really bad. I didn't know what to say. They're going to send them back to which is bad. But it's reality.
Guys, I'll have to log out and log in because I think my internet is freaking out.
Okay. We'll do that, and then when you are back, you can go. When he's back, I think maybe you will have to do the same. Meanwhile, I think let's answer one question here by Asma Shukri, which we already answered before when we introduced you. What is he doing for living? So what are you doing for living? Can you repeat that again, Kab?
Yeah. Okay. So I work in commercial planning. I take care of one of the telecom industries here in Oman. Telecom companies within the industry in Oman. When it comes to the voice of customer and the customer experience area. So I will leave now and come back.
Yeah, so you can leave, and I'll be chatting with Hatim until then.
All right.
I think you both guys having issue with the internet, but that's fine.
Yeah, I think today somehow the internet is slow. It's not very powerful. I don't know what's going on, but I tried the Wi-Fi. I tried the data. It's also the same.
Okay, so here's Kaab is back.
I hope it's
Okay,
better now.
it's better now, and we have love for humanity again, guys. You reminded me with the golden days in Ja'lan when I was a kid. What was it? Eating sand or what
Sand,
exactly?
eating sand. What was the golden days in Jalan?
And that's the
Now,
problem. You see
Kaab.
that the golden days, it's the people is what changed. It's not the places. The places are still there. The sand is still there. We just
Yeah.
need to be out and eating it. No, but يعني being there.
Yeah,
Now,
man. I
Kaab,
just
we decided now you want to get a caravan and this, I'm sure you don't go to uh, Fahmi Furniture or Lulu or Carrefour to buy the caravan. Where do you go to buy a caravan? How do you choose one? And how do you do the formalities to get a caravan? And most
But,
importantly, where do you park it?
that's a good
well,
question.
yeah. Actually, let's start from the where do you get it from. Where do you get it from? There are a couple of people who are dealers for the caravans. I'm being specific because there are people who tried to get their own caravans from the States and some other places. Unfortunately, in so many cases where they went into a lot of trouble because things went wrong in the shipping of the caravans itself. And also at the same time, I think so. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
My
you.
picture.
But it's okay. Yeah.
All right. So they got into a lot of trouble when it came to the shipping of those caravans. They ended up paying more than what they were supposed to be paying if they ordered it from the right dealer here within Oman. So there are a couple of them. There's Sea Eagles. They have Jayco and Palomino. These are brands. So it's like Mercedes and Toyota, those kind of differences.
Yeah.
His prices are تقريبا, I would say, cheaper than buying it in the States itself and bringing it by yourself. I was there in one of the factories of caravans, and I've seen the prices together with the shipping وكده. It ended up being much more expensive than dealing with Ahmed Rawahi from the Sea Eagles company. So he makes sure that it's not only cheaper to reach here, but also very safe, very headache free for you. So it has warranty. If anything goes wrong, he's there. He makes sure he comes with his people and makes sure everything goes back to normal. Yeah.
So after sales
that's
services.
for the first part of the question.
After
so that's the first
services.
part of your question. Yeah. The second part of your question, which is comes to parkings, if you do not have a right area within your house or around your house, then you will need to park it in Mazra'a or someone's land or something like that. Unfortunately, I do not believe that we have 100% dedicated parking lot for the caravans yet. But they might be, which I'm not aware of.
What do you mean by dedicated? So normally, what does a dedicated parking have?
Exactly. So if you have a dedicated parking where you need to park your caravan and then pick it up, first of all, the location should be very good, which is mostly, most of, population-wise, I would say most of the people who have caravans are in Muscat. So it needs to be in a place where it is in the middle of Muscat, for example.
Yeah.
Where you can pass by it over a weekend and not get out of your way just to go to camping. It needs to have some facilities, like little facilities, like water, like the dumping, black water dumping station, which are very simple stuff. So it's an opportunity for whoever has a land and can do it.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I think in the West, I've seen a place where you have actually a place to dock the cable in order to.
Yeah, that's in the camping site.
And we don't have anything like this here right now.
No, we have one, I think so in Duqm. They just did one. But again, it's Personally, I didn't go there, so I cannot really judge on it. But especially that I told you that we have 1,800 kilometers of coastline, and you don't want to be constrained to a specific area sometimes.
We have a question by Hafiz Rawahi. Mashallah, he's our viewer for almost every week.
Regular
viewer. Can you explain the facilities in that particular caravan? Can you indicate or give an indication of approximate cost for such size?
Okay.
So maybe we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll give you a very simple explanation on this, and then you can judge it yourself. So the size and the caravan starts from let's say 16 or 17 feet, all the way to 30 something, 34, 35. Mine is 30. The prices start from 5,500, 6,000 riyals, all the way to you can go up. It depends on what you want. But for this size of caravan, you can get it on 10,000. You can get it size. I'm talking about, not brand. For the size, you can get starting from 10,000 all the way to around 15,000, depending on the differences of the brands, the quality, and those kind of things.
And what's in the caravan? Can you explain a little? Can you explain a little bit what's in the caravan? And
yeah, I'll explain it, and also Ali will have a video later on, I think so.
Do you want me to play the video and you explain while the video is running?
Yeah, I don't mind. Please go ahead.
Okay, and tell me if you want me to pause it. At any time.
All right, pause. Yeah, Sheikh Abdisalam, he paused on the wrong place. You need to go back, Sheikh.
Pause.
Yeah, okay, pause.
I'm not sure why he wanted me to pause here.
Okay, so you see, why do I pause here? This is a fireplace, all right, which is electronic, an electronic fireplace. It actually heats up and gives you a lot of heat inside the caravan. That's why I'm not wearing a jacket like Ali.
Really, I thought it was just. No, are you serious? Are you serious? It gives heat. I thought it was just a screen, like a screen server.
I thought it was a television. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, I thought it was a screen server.
That's why I told you pause.
Okay.
So it actually gives you heat.
That's amazing.
And, and now in order for you to have, and this is where I answer Hafiz's question about the prices. So all these things are added into the price range. So the size is the same. The price
accessories
starts from 10,000. Yeah, and then these things, these things that make it a bit more expensive, of course, with the brand and stuff like that. So this, please play it. We can move on.
Can we move on? Because this is really making the place hot, man. I need to take off all this stuff.
You will see the TV on top of it, actually. So if you just play, you'll see the TV. You see, there is a TV
here
on
we
top
go. There. What are you watching?
Okay.
What are you watching?
So there is a flat screen also, which is an extra cost, of course, that you add on top of the caravan itself. It's connected to the internet. You have the kitchen there that you saw. This is a master bedroom. With a master bed. There's a window. So you see that thing behind? It's a window, actually, a big window.
You want me to go back? I'll go back again. Yeah.
So you can see the big window, which is black there. That's covered. I covered it just for the sun. That drawing that my daughter drew, it was hanged there next to the X. If you saw it, this is the living area. So you see the living area actually moves out. So when you're moving,
and this is where you're sitting right now. That's the background.
Exactly. So this movie, you see the whole area where the couch is. The whole thing goes out.
Yes.
So it's called a slide. In the caravan language, it's called a slide, where it opens once you stop. You just open it automatically, of course. It goes up and it gives you all the space inside.
Cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
and it's
That's
all,
amazing.
yeah, and there are windows all around, of course, to see the views that we have, beautiful views.
Okay, what do we have here? What desert, huh?
MashaAllah.
Yeah, it,
I'm not so sure it's a beach or a desert.
Some bushes.
it's actually the other side of the beach.
So here's
MashaAllah. And you have a
And
kitchen?
where you cook.
yeah, this is a full kitchen with a microwave, with an oven, with a big fridge and freezer. And you have two bunk.
Why do you need a kitchen? Talabat don't arrive to this place?
Wallahi, yani, you remember when I told you about nature? It's always nice to even cook your own stuff, you know?
And I think it's more fun. It's more fun when you go camping and you cook yourself.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So you have plants. You can see the view from inside.
Yeah.
You have two bunk beds. By the way, the sofa changes to a bed also. Two beds together, yani, like a king.
So it's a king size bed, huh?
Yes, it's a king size bed. This is the bathroom where you have a shower.
Oh,
and,
I can take a shower.
MashaAllah.
Wow. Nice.
You know, Kaab, the most difficulty where people who go for camping and they want to take their families, especially kids and women, is the toilet. Once you solve the problem of this toilet, then everybody wants to go camping. So this is amazing,
Great.
Saraha.
Okay, let's go out.
And there are two bunk beds also inside, by the way, which I didn't really capture. So there are two beds up and down for the kids.
So total, how many people can sleep inside?
Well, very comfortable and not tight at all. Six.
Kaab, people, 6 people my size or 6 people yani Asian
our size. And this is the outside kitchen. That's an outside kitchen also. Yeah, and you have a barbecue, a gas barbecue.
Nice.
And the shade, you can see the shade also is open.
Kaab, when you drive this caravan on the sand, soft sand, don't you have a problem with getting stuck on the sand and something like that?
Yeah, see, with the soft sand, of course, as I told you, this is my second caravan. So my first caravan, I used to put it with a Jeep. I used to have a 4-door Jeep Wrangler. But it was a small caravan. It was 18 feet. And it was lighter, very light. That one was light. So with a Jeep, you don't have a problem. And then when I moved to this caravan, put it in my car, and my car just يعني كده started waving up. يعني, you know, I can't move. Yeah. I even brought a Nissan Patrol يعني, to carry it, and it didn't move. So
it didn't move.
Yeah, so I had to buy a 6-wheel pickup in order for it to be very comfortable with. And when you talk about the sand, the only thing you need to do is inflate or deflate the tire.
The tires.
And you're fine. So like today, the place where I'm parked here since a few days ago, 2 days ago, it's completely sandy. I see people coming with their cars and getting stuck. But I just passed with my caravan because of deflating tires.
You were camping since what? Thursday?
Thursday, yes.
Wow.
Since Thursday.
So what have you been doing so far? Maybe if that's a part of our interest to know.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about it is that because it's a school day tomorrow.
Stop laughing, Hatim.
Because it's a school day tomorrow and work also, so I'll be working from the caravan most probably. And even I can actually have a shower, change, and go to work. It's not far away. My daughters were here in the late morning, afternoon, and then we had lunch, we played,
nice.
and all that. Yeah, so they go and come, and yeah.
And I believe you live nearby.
Where about are you?
Yeah.
Kaab, where
I'm
about
in
are you?
Ageba.
We will come.
I
We
am
will
in.
come and have. Come and have chai with you.
Yeah,
Send us a location.
send us a
anytime.
location. Send us a location, please. Send us a location.
خلاص يلا let's stop. It's all. So yeah, man. I'm in
Okay,
Ageba and
now
I live
Kaab.
in Al so it's nearby يعني.
Okay,
and I work nearby.
Kaab.
I won't say where.
Kaab, what is the reaction of the people around the beach or the camping area? You know, maybe it's a new phenomenon before seeing people in caravans. So, what are some of the funny moments that you have with people?
See, now it's okay. Now يعني الحمد لله now I don't get any funny moments. يعني بالعكس يعني I miss those funny moment days at the beginning of the caravan. There's once actually where with my old caravan, not this one. I was parked in the beach, and there was these expats who came from Arab expats who came from a different country, يعني. And they were on the beach with their family, and I see this guy running to me, and he's like, "Can I have two water and?" Was it 2 or 3, something like that? And he gave me his orders, so I told him okay. I went in, I got the water for him, gave it to him, and he's like, "How much?" I told him, "No, it's not a shop." He said, "Oh, sorry, I thought it was a cafeteria, you know. I thought it was that you have it on the beach and you sell water and stuff like that." I said, "No, fine." And he was like, "Oh, please come join us." No, man, it's okay. You're in Oman. Oman, أهل الكرم يعني. فهمت كيف? Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That was one of the real funny thing. Yeah. I said it very fast, but it actually took a lot of time till he gave me his order, and he was thinking how many bottles of water and all that.
And he wanted to give you money, huh?
and what about toilets?
Oh, toilets. The first days, I think so. Now, those people who used to try to get into the toilets got something from some other owners, maybe. Because at the beginning, I remember there were a lot of people who come and say that, "Can we use your bathroom or toilet?" And at night, فهمت كيف? You talk about 12 o'clock at night ولا شيء كذا, they come and ask you to use the toilet. Well, I'm sitting outside and my family is sleeping inside, and the kids who get. I'm like, "No, sorry guys, there are people sleeping inside and it's not a public bathroom anyway."
You should charge them, man. It could be a business. By the way, talking about talking about toilets, how do you clean it? How do you clean it?
Oh, okay.
Where does
okay, so it's not about how you clean it, because you clean it like any other toilet, I think so. It's more about
getting the thing out of
disposal.
Yeah.
How do you dispose?
How do you dispose? Yeah, exactly. How do you dispose it? There's something called, in a caravan, there's something called black tank, there's something called gray tank, and there is the freshwater tank. All right. So the freshwater tank is the tank that you put in the water, and you use it in the taps of the kitchen or the bathrooms, okay? Or the outside kitchen.
Yeah.
There's a shower outside also, by the way.
MashaAllah.
And you take shower outside. You take shower outside.
You can also. Yeah, you can. Usually, yeah. For the kids, Ali.
Okay.
Ali, chill. Ali, chill.
I don't know. I mean,
they take a shower. They take a shower with their clothes.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Stop having crazy ideas.
What are you talking, man?
So it's for the kids to wash their legs and stuff. Anyway, so and then you have the gray water tank. That is the tank that comes from the sinks and basically. And then you have the black water is what your question is about, and that's where your head is thinking about. The black water is for the WC itself. How do you dispose it? In your what do you call this, black water tank of the house, for example.
Septic tank.
Yeah, the septic tank. You have a pipe. There's a special pipe that comes with it. You just connect it. There's a connector. There's a valve that you open that you don't even see anything or smell anything. And also there are and there's like small cubes that you put in the WC each time you free it. يعني once every طلعة, let's say, you put it in, and that one يعني what do you call it? Decomposes everything. Yeah, it decomposes everything, and
this is too technical.
Too much information.
This is too technical. Too much information about the toilet.
By the way, and even if you take it out in your septic tank, then the black tank, you actually smell lavender. Yeah. It smells like lavender.
Did somebody eat lavender?
No, it's the actual cube.
Oh.
It decomposes everything and makes it like lavender.
Lavender.
Technology.
Even if you eat maharagi, it will come out smelling lavender.
What? Exactly. Whatever you eat.
This is amazing, man. Can I have some of these cubes?
Anytime, please. Feel free to pass by.
Go ahead, Hatim. I can give you this lavender if you want. You want this lavender?
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's take a few comments, Hatim, maybe from our viewers. We got a few of them. So we have Azwar or Azwar Al-Bahani. Ka'ab is a caravan enthusiast, and indeed, it's a tempting investment for oneself and an amazing family experience. Yes, that's by Azwar. And then we have also okay.
غير بو عنده شماغ غير.
هذا شمك الشيخ أزور هذا.
شمك. Okay. Salam alaikum, Shemek. Is Ka'ab nice with you? He should be.
By the way, he doesn't like the pizza at all. So,
because if he's not, then he's in trouble. We have also Hafiz Rawahi asking you, do you use solar or carry a generator?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's a very important question.
You carry a generator?
I do carry a generator, and I do solar also for the lights. All the lights I have solar panels.
Okay.
So
nice.
In winter, I don't use the generator at all. It's mostly in summer.
Okay, and then we have also from Asma Ash-Shukri saying, are you driving around most of your time with your caravan or just in holidays and the weekends?
Well, usually weekends. I even use it during the pandemic. I used it as an office. So I was using it mostly as my office.
Okay, Hatim, I think we've got a few more. You need to be patient. We have another one.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
Have you thought of having own company where these caravans are made locally instead of bringing them from outside? Love for Humanity.
Actually, yes. I didn't think of doing it because it was very obvious from the beginning that it won't make sense to do it somehow with the numbers that we have here in Oman. Because in order for you to put the cost down, you need to be having a lot of numbers manufactured. So it will cost us much more to build them here in Oman than actually buy them from outside. And even if we want to sell them out with the numbers that we have, it won't make sense. So the business case is like minus.
Okay, from Talal says, best of luck, Ka'ab. And then continuing about the black water, I want to say black box. Where do you dispose the black water? Any specific location?
There's a black box, by the way, sometimes.
It's a black box, it's not black water. Okay, but it becomes black. The water inside becomes black. Too much information.
No, it's actually black. The tank is black.
And with the lavender, it becomes purple. Okay, but where do you dispose it? Where do you dispose it? Is there a specific location for that?
Yes, the septic tank at home.
In your house, yani. In your house. That's what he said.
It's not like you go and throw it in the plant or anywhere. No, you don't do that.
No, you can't dispose it outside. It's not allowed. Of course, if you put it in plants, I believe the plants would be happy, yani. But maybe the plant you have at home, for example, maybe.
Okay.
Kab, now that you're spending a lot of time in nature with the caravan, enjoying the beach and the landscape, what are some of the negative things that you see while camping? And maybe this is an opportunity to educate people about the beauty of Oman.
Well, see, first of all, it's difficult for me to tell you that there's something negative. See, I would say if you treat it as camping, yes, it's going to be different. But I don't treat it as camping. I just treat it as home away from home. It's like the
No, Kaab, I didn't mean about the caravan itself. I meant about when you go to camp in a place, what do you see around you that is negative?
Oh, okay. There's only one thing, man, which I see really negative, which is the garbage, man. The people who throw garbage. It really irritates us. It's very, very sad to see that. I've seen people throw things. I can't even imagine. Each time I talk about this topic, it's close to my heart.
No,
it's really sad.
You can't imagine how such people actually think. You have a place to throw your stuff, your garbage. Why do you have to throw it outside? And some of them you actually see the bin there, and they just put the garbage somewhere beside the bin, not inside. What's that mentality? I don't understand.
It's not even that. It's not a question. It's صراحة, to tell you the truth, it's really irritating. It's not even a question of asking someone why do you throw it outside and not in the garbage. It's like, why are you killing the earth? You're killing earth for nothing, for no reason. It's like killing a living thing, for no reason. Because subhanallah, there are a lot of fish, a lot of birds, the look, on top of all that, which is really bad.
I spoke about this before. I spoke about such a thing a long time ago, and I even mentioned that some of the mentalities actually, what they say is, I'm going to throw it because someone else is going to come and pick it up. Someone who's been paid to do that. And I think that is something to do with manners. I mean, why do you have to wait for someone to do it? That person will take whatever is there in the garbage. He doesn't have to go and pick up your own waste because you were not responsible enough to put it in the garbage. So why do we wait for others to pick it up?
I have this garbage bags with me in the caravan always. It's free. It's nearly free. The price of it. You can. My kids, they come. We just go around and pick up the garbage that those people sent. But I think so. It's more about people not caring. There's no any other way of saying it, and I feel that it's as you said. It's not manners. Not I don't know. It's everything. فهمت كيف صراحة.
Ka'b,
don't deserve it.
Can you go out and join again because you're freezing like Hollywood trailer?
All right, cool. We'll do that.
All right.
Ali, speaking about the environment, I think that, okay, the government is trying its level best now by banning the plastic bags.
Yeah.
But I think us as individuals also, we play a big role in doing our part. We shouldn't wait every time the government should do something for us. We should, as individuals, try and do something and solve the problem. Because at the end of the day, if we claim that we love our country and we are very patriotic and we wear scarves on National Day, all of that is not compared to our actions and how we treat our country. So we play a big role in educating people in any way we can, and especially like people like Ka'b who are always going camping. They also play a big role in educating the people around them, Even if you don't say anything to the public, but if you park your caravan and you start cleaning up the place, people look at you and they feel ashamed that we have done this to our environment. So you can propagate this message silently by educating people in this way. I think we all need to be responsible about this, because today we don't care about the environment, but when we go out camping, we want to camp in a place that is clean. So how do we find it clean if we left it dirty? So it's selfish in one way or the other.
Actually, for the people who throw those garbage, Hatim, I think so they don't mind sitting in dirty places. But the caravan, for example, I'll tell you something. In the community of caravans, we are known to be the people. We are, the caravan people are the people who go to a place and they leave it cleaner than the time they reached. So it became part of the community. People always talking about that, having the garbage with them, and it's something that we keep on repeating in our group, our caravan group, Oman caravan group.
That's a very good idea, man. I think to have such campaigns,
yes,
I think people have to take part of that. Ka'b, one more thing I wanted to say. Have you faced any challenges, while you were in the caravan? Let's say, or let me just give it and ask another question. What if you were driving around and then suddenly, something happened to your caravan, something damaged, I don't know. Would you be able to fix it and you're in the middle of nowhere?
See, everything has a solution. So, for example, from the time I started the caravan, I didn't have a pump in the car. I didn't have a water tank in my car. I never had extra batteries in my car. But, each time something happens,
you take precautions, Lynn.
And you move on by not repeating it again. By now, mashallah, I have the same tank which I have in my caravan. I have it in my pickup also. So if I'm supposed to camp for 5 days or 6 days, I have no problems there.
So now, do you have 2 black boxes instead of 1?
Yes, I have. I actually have one black which is in the caravan, and I have another one which is portable, so I can pull it with me.
Ali, why is this information very important to you? The black box.
I
get yourself your own black box, Ali. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Once you go black, you don't go back, man. Look.
Just because you're wearing full black today doesn't mean we have to talk about the black box the whole night.
Yeah, man,
what's wrong with you, man? Okay, now Ka'b, that you have mentioned the community, the Oman caravan, do you guys have like annual meetings? Do you gather? Do you have people from other countries coming with their caravans? Do you go to another countries for like GCC and so on?
Yes, actually what happens is that the Oman caravan, of course, there are a couple of people who are actually leading the whole group. They are the leaders of this group itself. And they really put a lot of time and effort into this group itself. Unfortunately, I've never gone to this caravan meetings, but I met a couple of them in separate camping trips, but not in the meeting that happens between Oman and the Gulf. But we do have it happening once a year, I think so, yes, where they all meet up in a specific area. It's well organized. They do have sponsors and all that. There are people who come from the government, from the ministries, to see what's happening, what's new, what do they need, how can they make it better. And they're doing an amazing job, Sarah, to do that. But unfortunately, I did not attend any of those. It's usually I'm busy at work, most or doing something which is not letting me be there.
Ka'b, do you think having caravan and so on will boost the tourism, the internal tourism in Oman, especially now? Of course, we are hit by the pandemic. people travel less abroad to other countries. They are, stuck in one country. So having the mentality and the ideas of having a caravan, does it boost the tourism industry?
See, 100% it boosts the tourism within the country, of course, and also externally when people come. There's a lot of people who don't want to sit in hotels. They do want to stay in caravans and move around. From an infrastructure point of view, I think so. Yes, there's a lot of work to be done for caravans within the country itself. But when we talk about the locals, unfortunately, unfortunately also, we do have two kinds of people. We have people who actually want to see the country. The caravan is the tool for them to enjoy these places and enjoy the atmosphere. And there are people who just rent it for one day, and they just go there, barbecue, make they don't even care about the place. It could be sometimes in so many cases I've seen that those same people are the ones who are actually throwing the garbage outside. You have two kinds of people. There's one which takes it as a passion to see the places, to live that life of being on the beach, even though our lives are busy and with work, a lot of pressure when it comes there. But you need to balance it, and the caravan is the tool to balance it for us. And the other ones, as I mentioned, there was one case where one of my friends actually wanted to buy a caravan, and he told me, it's too expensive to buy a caravan, and it was around 6,000 Shay. I told him again that you just bought a car for 20-something thousand, right? I said yes, but that's a car. I said yes, that's a car, just to send you from one area, from one place to another place. So you have a choice actually. You can drive a car for 15,000, not 25,000, and buy a caravan for 10,000 actually, not even 6,000. But it's a choice, but people don't see it. They don't. It's not in their head. If it's not a priority, you never do it. If it's something that's a priority for you, then it becomes more important than the car that you buy. So it doesn't mean that.
Now that you mentioned about the price and buying a caravan, do finance companies finance you to buy a caravan, or they only do for cars?
Yes, they do finance you like a car, exactly like a car, because it has its own insurance, it has its own registration. So yeah, and then luckily he changed his mind later on, and because he used to buy a lot of cars, from time to time. But he changed his mind, and alhamdulillah, now he actually tells me that it's one of the best things I did, because now when I drive my car, I think about my caravan.
MashaAllah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so the car is not important anymore for him.
So for a person who wants to try to use a caravan, let's say I've never been to a caravan, what would you advise? I'm not going to buy it at the moment. It's expensive. So is there a way to rent it?
Yes, there are ways to rent them, but I would advise you also, don't rent it in a place where it's parked and you just go and sit there, because you can do that anywhere, any beach, anywhere. I would advise you to rent it by pulling it with your car, a four-wheel drive. Go through the whole experience. If you're planning to buy or thinking of buying in the future, go through the whole experience, feel the drive, understand the speeds that you'll be driving, because I'm used to drive 80 now, where a long time I used to drive much faster than that. But now with the caravan, I drive 80.
200 or 300? 200 or 300?
No, that's why Hatim, I was very specific. I just said more than that.
100. He drives 100. Yeah. That's it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Knowing the people you're related to, I would assume it's a little bit more than 100.
Oh yeah, we know them.
Okay, Muntasir is asking which pickup do you have? Let me show him.
It's a six-wheeler. It's a dually. It's called a dually. GMC.
Aduli, like Adil, Aduli.
Yeah, a dually. Where you have
what brand is it? What brand is it?
It's a GMC. GMC has four tires. Yeah, 4 tires behind and 2 in front for the weight. Yeah.
Oh, 4 tires behind. Okay. And how many tires do you have for the Caravan? Is it only 2 wheels?
4.
It's 4 wheels. Okay.
4.
Yeah, 2 in the
Ka'b,
middle.
now that you got your own Caravan, do you get these cheap friends who come and say, "Oh, mashallah, Ka'b, you have a Caravan. Can I borrow it for the weekend?" What's your response to them?
I think so. There's once only or twice maybe. Usually people are afraid to ask me. I don't know why. Do I look scary by any chance?
Yes, you do. Yes, you look scary, especially with the hair.
Yeah, this is Corona effect, by the way. So, yeah, no barber in the Corona. Yes,
Ka'b, wait. Before you respond, you remember there was a guy who used to sing "Ice, Ice, Baby." He had the same hair. He had the same hair, man. You guys relate?
His name is MC Hammer, I think so.
Not MC Hammer, the other guy. The guy with the hair. I don't. Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
Ah, Vanilla Ice. Okay, yeah.
I forgot we are from the older generation, man. Maybe.
But I know. I used to hear it.
Not Lavender Ice?
Yeah.
Lavender Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Oh, that's the guy. Vanilla Ice. Yes, that's the guy. Yeah, he looks like Ka'b's hair, something like that. The good old days.
Hatim, I think we are running out of vanilla and time, so I think it's 9:10 and lavender. And we just got our last comment saying Salam all by Saeed Abdul Ghafoor.
Oh, Salam Ali. Salam Saeed.
So is there any more question you want to ask Hatim, I think, or shall we just leave him alone in his caravan?
Yeah,
I think maybe
I actually need to
he
work.
wants to enjoy the full moon.
Yeah, I think it's better that you enjoy and contemplate a little bit, and then hopefully we will join you.
Inshallah, please, anytime, man. I would love to see more people getting into this.
Into your caravan.
Into your caravan.
Hatim, and this is the third person.
Yes.
And I'll bring my own black box with me. I'll bring my own black box. Don't worry.
This is the third person.
And I'll bring my own
water.
Oh man.
Yeah, so but والله صراحة يعني I hope people take this experience يعني seriously, but it really changes your lifestyle. It changes the way you think. It changes the way you live also, and how you spend your money. All those things. It's a bigger thing that this one program like 1 hour was not enough. فهمت كيف؟ But alhamdulillah, I was really happy to be here, and hopefully the recorded interview will be shared with so many people and they will see it. And they always can get in touch with Caravan Oman on Instagram. There's a lot of people who really take it seriously and dedicated a lot of time into answering people's questions and helping them reach where they want to reach.
Thank you very much, Ka'b. It's been an honor having you on the show, and we're very happy, and I hope it's not the last time we see you. If we don't see you on the show, we will see you on the beach. We'll have tea together in your caravan.
And we'll eat sand together.
Ali, and bring the
Remember the good old days.
Yeah, and Ali will take care of the black box.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you very much, Kab. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Kab.
much.
Shukran. Jazakallah khair.
Shukran.
Take care.
Take care.
Shukran.
Oh man, I think now you got me excited, Hatim, to go and have one. Maybe we have to rent one, man.
Yeah, we have to try it. We'll never know how it feels until we try it ourselves. So we have a long list of things we need to do, Ali. We need to play golf. We need to try carpentry. We need to buy a caravan. There's a lot of things, man. When are we going to start doing these things? We
Let's take
promise people to do things and we don't.
We'll take one step at a time because yes, I think we got so many things. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. We have CISSP. I don't know what that stands for. CISSP Oman. I think that's Caravan Oman, if I'm not mistaken. Assalamu alaikum all. Sheikh Ali.
Alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. I know Muddathir. He's not a caravan guy.
Alaikum salam. We end today's show, Ali. We're done. It was an amazing show. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And thank you for the guest as well for sharing this valuable information about caravan. And see you next week, inshallah.
I hope to see you next week. And for our audience, please like and share this video. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and hit that indication button so you get all the notifications from Ummati Station. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.